Biafra Federal Reserve, after having voted this evening to replace the Biafra Decree number 3 of 1967. Ministers, members of the cabinet and department of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the show of the liberation of Biafra has begun. I am going to move a motion for the re-establishment of Bank of Biafra, Act number 02/2024. The floor is open for discussion.
Si.
Please raise your hands. It is open. The floor is open for discussion. You have objection for the re-establishment, restoration of the Bank of Biafra under Biafra government in exile and the de facto government. Any objection? Olobona, mute yourself.
PM, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, I'm good.
I second the motion. Is it gonna be what was the act that established the first bank? Is it the same Bank of Biafra, or are we going to start?
We are first restoring the decree number 6, the decree number 3, sorry, of 1967.
Okay.
And then re-establish the Bank of Biafra, not restoring it and allow the decree number 3, which is the military decree, to continue. So we are establishing under a democratic dispensation, and it becomes act instead of decree.
Okay. Okay.
And this decree and this act is going to be act number 2. We have the act number 1, which is the establishment of the Biafra Security Administrative Act, number 01/2024, and we are going to the act number 2. This whole act will be modified as soon as Biafra is declared, restored, and become an independent state. We will continue the modification to suit whatever the current situation at that time will be.
I think that's a step in the right direction, because since we are declaring Biafra, we are not starting a new country, we are redeclaring Biafra, and we are re-establishing the Bank of Biafra. So I second the motion. I think that's a step in the right direction, sir.
Thank you very much. We have Ola Bona seconding that motion moved by the PM. Any other person? We have Ambassador Wuze. Go ahead.
Your Excellency and members of the Cabinet, I do second the motion. It is indeed a step in the right direction and a requirement for the time that we are in. So I wholeheartedly second it also. Thank you, my people.
Wuze, thank you very much. Ambassador Wuze seconded the motion. Henry, unmute yourself, Azubike.
Good evening, my PM. Good evening, Cabinet members. I, Mazi Henry Azubike, Asian Rep representing Biafra Republic Government in Exile, I do hereby support the motion raised by His Excellency the Prime Minister for the establishment of Act number 2. I support wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Apostle Steve. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, His Excellency, members of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I wholeheartedly support and second this emotion, because in a time like this is the wisest decision we can take. Thank you.
Thank you. Chief Ima.
Good evening, our PM and cabinet members and everybody. I support the motion. It's the right step. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Madam Erewa, Minister, Coastal Region.
Thank you, PM. I, Madam Erewa, Anirejurisha Erewa, fully, wholeheartedly support the motion. It's a good thing. It's moving in the right direction. It shows that Biafra is real and the spirit is alive. And this, it engineers all of us. And I think it's a good thing, and we appreciate you. So I support the motion. The act, right, is act what, please?
Act number 02/2024.
Okay, I support the motion of Act number 202/2024. Thank you.
Thank you. Sylvanus, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Mazes Levanus. I support the Act number 2 with wholeheartedly. I support you. It's a good thing in the right direction. Thank you, PM.
Thank you. Ngozi Olenwe.
Good evening, my PM and all the cabinet members. I support with my full heart and happy that this is happening today. The Act number 2, 2024. Thank you for bringing it up. You are the right person to work with. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Sir Olewanne.
Thank you, my PM. It's wonderful what you're doing, and I truly, from the depth of my heart, support it because it's overdue. We have to move forward. I support everything you're doing, and I support this very act. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend Harry Chukwemeka, PhD.
PM, I so much thank you for this great move. So I support it so greatly. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Nena. Then I'll meet yourself.
I, Nana Akabiro Ibe, Honorable, hereby support the motion Act 102/204/2024 of establishment of Central Bank of Biafra, whereas a majority members of this cabinet...
Not Central Bank of Biafra, Bank of Biafra.
Bank of Biafra.
Yes.
Whereas the majority members have hereby seconded this motion, I do the same. I have seconded the motion because this is the right thing to do, and it is the right thinking at this time that we are. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there any reason you have not responded to the American rep?
No, I'm working on it. It's because I saw this one now. I'm working. My boy is sick. I'm having emergency here every minute, so I've not been able to do much. But I've ratified everything, and I have even sent a copy across for us to agree, all of us, because I'm not doing it alone. Yes, we had a meeting yesterday up to 9 p.m. Okay. So we have to quickly jot a few things and put them together. So this morning, in fact, I'm coming from the hospital now.
All right.
I took my boy to the hospital. Yeah, okay. So I'm just coming back.
Respond to her, please, yeah. All right. Meet yourself.
Good evening, Your Excellency, members of the Cabinet. Good evening, all. PM, I wholeheartedly support this act because it's moving us forward, and we are getting to where we are, everything that is being planned. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Raphael, put your hand down, please. Raphael, go ahead.
Yeah, with Biafra joy and excitement in my heart, I am pleased to say yes, and I support. Thank you so much.
How are you? Good. I can change. I don't want to. This time? Yes. Yes, sir.
Another Rama.
Thank you, PM. Afawada de Olama, and I'm support emotion number 2, 2024. Support. Thank you.
Thank you. Victoria iPhone.
Yes, Victoria Frank here. I support the Act 02-2024. Right on, my Prime Minister. You are the best.
Thank you. Judith Osazowa.
Good evening, sir. My Prime Minister, Agune Chamber, Nature Obodo. I support with all my heart. I don't know how to pronounce the whole art, but I support with all full chest. Right on, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Owo, omit yourself.
Thank you, sir. Wholeheartedly, good evening, sir, and all. Sir, I support wholeheartedly the motion establishing the Act 02-24. I'm in full support of the motion, sir. Only a short recommendation or an early recommendation to make sure, sir, that enough panel in form of committee be established to work and make sure that there will be transfer of exchange by inception. No matter how many, even if it's 50, that make sure that we have enough panel, enough committee to work towards that, sir. I support the motions.
All right. Thank you very much. You can put your hand down. Anthony, omit yourself.
Yeah, good evening, Honorable PM and the members of the Cabinet. I, Mazi Anthony, humbly and fully support the motion establishing the Act number 2-2024. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Dr. Okoli.
Good evening, my PM and all members of the Cabinet. I, Dr. Onyeka Okoli, fully support Act 02/2024 for the establishment of Bank of Biafra. And with this act, you can see that it's all coming together. It's all coming together. I support it wholeheartedly. Thank you, PM.
Thank you very much. Dr. Nana.
Yes, good evening, my PM. Good evening, members of the Cabinet. Yes, I'm in support of the Act. It's a yes for me. As in speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Can put your hand down. Ugo. Ugo, please, can you call your full name, please?
Me? Myself?
Yes.
Ugonna Olejema.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, my PM, and good evening, my honorable members in the House. This is a dream come true. I'm in support. I support the motion. I don't think anybody in the right senses will not support this motion. So thank you so much, PM.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Carolina, unmute yourself. Okay, Carolina has left, so maybe the system kicked her out. Professor Choma.
Good afternoon, PM, and good afternoon, all Cabinet members. Thank you, sir, for bringing up this motion, and I support the motion to establish the Bank of Biafra. We've come a long way. This is what we need, and this is what we're going to have. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Robi?
Yeah. Good evening, all cabinet members. Thank you, PM, for your hard work. It's a privilege to be making history and to be part of those that are doing this. So yes, I, Joy Robi, I fully support establishment of the Bank of Biafra Act 02-2024. We are moving on. Thank you.
Thank you. Mazioge? Minister.
Good afternoon, our PM. Good afternoon, our PM, and good afternoon to all members of the cabinet. I'm in support of the motion of the Act 02-2024 for establishment of Bank of Biafra. Thank you, sir.
All right. Minister of Defense, Ngocha. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Sorry, PM. Good afternoon, my PM, and good afternoon, all the cabinet members present. I, Engineer Solomon Okwacha, fully support the Act 02 for 2024 for establishment of a Bank of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you. James Adino, unmute yourself.
Good evening, my PM, and good evening, cabinet members. I'm 100% in support of the Act 2024, and on top gear, I'm in support of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Diana, American Rep. American South, North and South Rep. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Diana.
Sorry. I, Diana Eme, fully support the motion Act 2-2024 because it is the right thing to do and this is the best time to do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Edward, Edward, can you call your full name, please? Edward, unmute yourself. Edward left. Oba. Oba, tell us your full name and unmute yourself.
Thank you, Prime Minister, United States of Biafra, and greetings to all cabinet members. My name is Mazi Namde Uba, and I'm in full support of the Act 2 of 2024. Thank you, sir.
Uba, is there a reason why your video is not on?
Yes, it's dark where I am.
You're in South Africa, right?
Yes, sir.
Why is your light not in South Africa? Why light not there? All right, noted. Thank you. Dorothy, Dr. Dorothy. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I logged into. Sorry.
Who? Was it Dorothy?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, I don't like that.
You have two systems on. Can you remove one?
Yes, please. I'm trying to do that. Sorry about that.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
I, Dr. Dorothy N. Anthony, wholeheartedly support the Bank of Biafra. Thank you so much, my PM, for your hard work and members of the cabinet. It's a pleasure being here.
Carolina, you've spoken before. No, you went out. Unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Onyendu Obatobie, our
PM. I support the article of number 2, 2024. I support with all my heart. Thank you so much for what you are doing for us.
Thank you. Thank you. And you can put your hand down. I don't know who. Unmute yourself.
I support the motion for the re-establishment of the Bank of Biafra, 0224, replacing the decree number 3. I fully support. Thank you.
Thank you.
PM.
Yes.
Our attorney says she's in the waiting room and she can't get in.
They should not be coming late to meeting. Next time we will let them start outside there until after the meeting. Those who have their contact can brief them. All right. COS.
Yeah. Good day, PM and Cabinet members. I, Dr. Ngozi Orobweze, support the Act 02-2024. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Madam Erewa, you have spoken before. What is it again? Unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, that was an error. I was trying to put my hand down and for some reason.
I put it down, you put it up. Yeah, put it down again, you put it up.
Sorry,
all right.
please.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rep.
Yes, good evening, my Prime Minister, and good evening, honorable cabinet members. I'm Mazi Chair. I fully support the Act 02-2024 for the re-establishment of the Bank of Biafra with full force. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Confidence, Ewu. Confidence, Ewu. Confidence, Ewu.
Sorry, PM. This is Ewu. I'm using my watch phone. Sorry about that.
Okay, I wanted to ask, how did you get in here?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Is that praise, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is praise, PM.
Go ahead.
And please, I support the Act. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, Reverend Ebenezer.
I feel to be the last person to speak. I am excited. The Act of number 2. Wow, the Act of number 2 for Biafran currency is exciting. I have to find a way to pay people when urban development begins, progresses and changing things in Biafra land. I have so many people that will be employed. I don't want to use Naira to pay them. Now thank God for this that is happening. My Prime Minister, you are sent of God. Odogu, God bless you. We shall stand. Biafra is here, and we know that that has happened. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Godway, can you tell me your full name, please? Godway, unmute yourself.
Happy, yeah. I voted yes, and thank you for the, yes, it's a support, yes. I voted
too much.
What is your full name again? Godway. Unmute yourself.
Godwill, unmute yourself. PM needs your full name, please.
Sorry, my full name is Godwill.
Godwill.
Okay, Godwill. All right. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, Honorable Prime Minister, Cabinet members. Sorry for coming late. I support 110% the 02-24 Act.
Nweboko, you are very lucky that I am too busy these days. Otherwise, today I can wait to get more because you have been missing
I'm
a very
sorry.
long time.
I
And
had
I
lots
know,
of
and I know the reason why,
I had
and I know
lots
the
of
reason why.
challenges.
I know the reason why you are missing. So not like that's why I say I can wait to get more. But you are very lucky that I'm busy today. So you're welcome.
No problem. Okay, thank you.
iPhone. We don't have to be using iPhone to enter this meeting. iPhone, unmute yourself. iPhone. iPhone, unmute yourself. iPhone, who is the iPhone? Unmute yourself. You cannot unmute yourself, I will remove you. iPhone.
So is this iPhone now? Unmute yourself and then identify yourself. So we'll give yourself a name.
Let me remove the person. We don't waste time. All right, Mr. Sonny, go ahead.
Dewo PM and all my cabinet members here present, I sealed the act with everything in me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are 40 people in this meeting, and God will. Edward. Edward, you are welcome back. So Edward, go ahead. Edward, go ahead. All right.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, my Prime Minister.
Good evening. Can you say your full name, please?
Sorry?
Say your full name, please. Edward.
Edward Emeka Ibe, my full name.
Okay.
Good evening, my dear Prime Minister. And good evening, my able cabinet members and the ministers. I want to concur with the establishment of the Bank of Biafra, as my eyes will be on the sun always. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Attorney Jane, unmute yourself.
Sorry for the background noise. I'm in traffic. I, Jane Oninichi Ikezi, attorney at law, supports this act 100%.
Thank you very much. We are now at 40 votes and one has not voted. You have the right to say your opinion. You have the right to vote and the right not to vote. And Bright, you are here. Are you supposed to be here? Are you not on suspension? Imama Rugum, can you make a comment on this?
Prime Minister, I'm not aware I'm on suspension, sir.
I'm just asking for clarification to know if you are. I'm not sure either. So
I didn't acknowledge any suspension, sir.
Okay, that's why I want to clarify it to know whether there is anything like that. Emma, is there any suspension from the CRC? No. Okay, all right. No. So, is there a reason why you are not voting?
So I'm very sorry. I came late. I was working in the church, so I just came home and plugged my device because it was down. I didn't get the notification before.
Okay, so we have -1. All right. That is democratic.
So I voted. I'm voting immediately, sir. I acknowledge the act of this February 2024 of the Bank of Biafra with everything I have in me.
All right. And what is your full name?
My full name is Osai Bright Onyemechi.
Bright Osai. Onyegini.
Onyemechi. Onyemanichi Ekile.
What the? Onyemechi cha yenazacha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, Mechi. All right. All right. Thank you very much, cabinet members, for this day. the vote is 40-40, and we have formed a very powerful quorum. So on this note, Biafra Republic Government in Exile has on this date, 27th day of February 2024, voted and approved the establishment of the Bank of Biafra that will announce that the Biafra Republic Government in Exile has on this date, 27th of February 2024, voted, adopted the establishment and approved the establishment of the Biafra Digital Currency Act 04 of 2024, otherwise known as Biafra Coin.